Jack Doherty situation gets worse. Oh, this looks exciting.
For as long as Jack Doherty has been on the internet, he's made it his mission to be a horrible person to everyone around him for views and clout.
Horrible person,
From terrorizing local
chat.
businesses to instigating fights at parties, Jack has crafted a career built on hate and controversy.
What's the point of giving you a clip, bro?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, walk away. You always do this, bro.
Don't give him the clip. Don't give this guy a clip.
However, it seems the person affected most by his actions is Jack
That is the
himself,
worst
as his
thing you
quest
could
for
do.
virality has put him in some life-threatening situations.
No!
Internet anarchist, I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll once again be examining the rapidly deteriorating career of Jack Doherty and how his thirst for online fame
Rapidly
almost cost him
deteriorating.
everything. I've already created 2 other videos covering the Jack Doherty saga and how he became one of the YouTube's
And they got
most
a lot
hated
of views, so I'm doing it a
creators.
third
To
time.
cut a long story short, Jack
Hey,
is
man,
the
I
type of
respect the
creator who
grind.
prioritizes virality and money over the well-being of others, with most of his content being based around confronting random people and then hiding behind his security. Jack is the embodiment of everything a creator shouldn't be.
You're a clown, man. This is a resort. People are trying to chill and relax.
You know my dad owns this place, right?
Yo,
Yes.
if you stop fucking
You were the one that came up to me first.
no, you're the clown.
You didn't have to say anything.
That came in. I don't want to be filmed.
Fortunately, these childish antics
Damn.
haven't gone unpunished. From
Damn, bro.
Yo, if you stop fucking
You were the one that came up to me first.
no, you're the clown.
Damn. It is not that serious. Damn.
You didn't have to say anything.
That came in. I don't want to be filmed.
Fortunately, these childish antics haven't gone unpunished. From being
Okay. It is legal. People can just randomly film you. If you don't want to be filmed, you walk away. I hate when people say that. Like, that's not against the law for somebody to fucking film you in public. But it is annoying. So if you don't want to be filmed, you know what you do? You walk away. You don't go up to the person and say, I don't want to be filmed. That just means you're going to get filmed. Like, if you go up to somebody filming, say, I don't want to be filmed.
Expose him. Jack's reckless actions are slowly catching up to him. However, despite these setbacks, Jack has doubled down, feeding into his negative public perception to try and play the villain role in order to make even more money. A recent example of this was Jack fanning the flames of hate with his video titled, "Someone Destroyed My Lamborghini," which supposedly saw his car get vandalized by an angry audience member.
I just watched on the ring camera someone vandalize my car. I'm 99% sure, but Brandon, you're gonna go check to the back
No
of my car.
way. Somebody vandalized your car? Jack, I'll find them for you. What? They're sitting there looking at it right now. And they're gonna... like, what is even happening? This is good clickbait. Insurance fraud.
A normal person would have taken the incident seriously and involved law enforcement, but in Jack's eyes, this was the perfect opportunity to make more content.
And bro, I want you to record everything, bro. Call this motherfucker out, get it on video. I want everything. This guy just vandalized my car. I'm getting content out of it.
After being caught, the assailant and one of Jack's friends would have this somewhat out-of-place interaction.
If you come back here
Who is this guy?
again, there will be a Get out of here.
What did she just do?
Punch him.
Know what that Jack kid does for a living.
Shut the f up, bro.
How is he at my
You
house?
look like a fucking caveman.
As you'd expect,
You look
some
like a
viewers were
caveman.
overjoyed to see one of Jack's possessions vandalized, with top comments that read, "Props to the person who vandalized his car. Shame that's what happens when you think you're all the shit behind your bodyguards." However, not everyone was convinced
I
by
love
Jack's
the way this
seemingly
guy
made-up
reads it.
scenario, with
Props to
another
the person
comment
who
that read,
vandalized his car.
"Hire better actors." On one hand, if the video was real, then there were people around Jack who hated him so much that they'd commit a crime to get back at him. On the other, the video being staged would suggest that Jack craved attention so much that he's willing to play into people's desire to see him fail. Considering Jack's track record, the latter seems more likely. Either way, this incident showed that there were people desperately praying for Jack's downfall, and sadly, they were about to get their wish in the worst way imaginable. By the 5th of October,
It's the
2024,
McLaren
Jack would
crash.
go live on Kick to
How
show
does
his
this guy
new
have so many
custom
cars, chat?
$200,000 McLaren, and was seen driving down a very
Wait.
busy highway in the rain.
How much?
Custom $200,000 McLaren.
Oh, it's not as much as I thought it would be, honestly. Like, that's a lot, but...
And was seen driving down a very busy highway in the rain. Instead of focusing on the road ahead, Jack prioritized responding to chat, a decision that almost immediately became disastrous as he accelerated the vehicle and lost control.
I've heard that McLarens, they're really bad in rain. So you have to go like 15 miles under the speed limit. Like they're not made for it, which is kind of bullshit. If the car is 200K for it to not be good in rain, like what? But that's what I've heard, man.
Thankfully, Jack and his passenger Michael were pulled out of the wreckage. However, as soon as Jack is pulled out, he immediately fixates on the damage to the McLaren, completely forgetting about his friend.
I wonder if when he got it, the people at the dealership told him that. I wonder if they told him like, "Oh man, you can't do this," and he just like forgot or something, or he doesn't care, or maybe he just didn't know, bro. Because like, if you got this car and nobody told you, to be fair, you wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not defending the guy. Like, I know he's using his phone while he's driving. Like, he's an idiot, but
to his carelessness, with his friend being covered in blood and clearly in shock.
Oh fuck! Can you hold it? Oh fuck!
Michael, that's the guy's name. That's his cameraman's name. This is also absolute insanity to me.
His friend being
You just crash your car. Your friend's face is
covered in
bleeding.
blood and clearly in shock.
And look at him. He's in the car. It's like smoking. And he's doing like an iPhone vertical video while random passerbys are getting him out of his car.
Can you hold it?
He asks a random person, "Can you hold this and record me?"
Oh fuck!
But nobody holds it, I guess.
Fucking car, bro. Fuck, dude. My fucking car.
God, that is so cringe. God, that is so cringe.
Holy shit, no.
What's even more concerning is how Jack proceeds to ask his injured friend to hold the camera so that he can get some more content from the crash.
Film on that phone too. Wait, let him have that. Let him have that. Let him have that. And then McKinley, can you just? I think you're can you film on here on the phone and McKinley, make it look good. Look through here the whole time. Go over Michael.
If the weather had been a little worse, or if there were more cars on the road, then this crash could have been a genuine tragedy. Unfortunately, Jack couldn't process that possibility, and only thought of how he could profit off the incident. Fortunately, Jack wouldn't get the chance to continue his reckless streams, as his Kick page was permanently banned a few hours after the crash. Not long after, Jack would upload a video to YouTube detailing the aftermath of the crash.
I don't know how to feel
Hey
right
chat,
now, guys.
I
I'm
crashed my
just
McLaren. Check this
sad,
video
bro.
out.
I'm so sad right now. Sadness can't even express how sad I actually am. At least my Richard Mill is still okay. Just kidding.
As well as the reactions of his
Sad I actually am. At least my
Oh my god. At least my watch is okay. My friend, his entire fucking skull is bleeding. It's been cracked and he now needs surgery. But at least the watch that's sitting on my wrist that I paid like way too much for, at least that's okay, you know?
Richard Mill is still okay. Just kidding.
as well as the reactions of his friends and family.
Mom's crying.
I was just crying.
Open these fucking doors. Come here.
I love you, Mom.
Even though some people were glad to see Jack in one piece, a majority of the viewers took the opportunity to dislike bomb the video and troll him in the comments, with the video receiving over 100,000 dislikes and a comment section that read, "The totaled McLaren is a good representation of Doherty's career ending. Texting while driving is against the law. You deserve to get jailed."
You know what's sad too? Like, people, I'm not gonna lie, comments are so fucking annoying because this is the most annoying brain dead comment. The total McLaren is a good representation of Doherty's career ending. Bro, he's like literally been doing this forever. Like this is his career, guy. Like this is literally his career. And you know what? The crazy thing is, you can do the worst thing imaginable. Like you can do some horrible shit, as we've seen with Logan Paul filming Dead Body. I mean, that's not the worst thing ever, right? He did scam a bunch of people with crypto too. Dr. Disrespect talks minors is what it is. Jack Doherty, he almost killed someone and then he always harasses people in public. These guys still have massive followings. It literally does nothing. If anything, it adds onto their current fan base because it gets talked about so much and there's so much publicity around it, which is so wild. So like nobody's career is ending. It's so crazy.
And it should have been you instead of the cameraman, as well as some more serious comments that perfectly summarized everything wrong with Jack's career and behavior. Jack, your recent crash is a perfect example of how messed up your priorities are. It's unbelievable that you're in a dangerous situation, you choose to focus on your damaged McLaren rather than your friend who was injured. When he asked if he was bleeding, your lack of concern was evident. This kind of reckless behavior isn't just entertaining content for your viewers. It's downright irresponsible and dangerous. It's time to grow up and take accountability for your actions instead of acting like it's all just a joke. It's time to grow.
I don't understand this either. Thank you, Jayon MC Studio Z Royal X MC Studios, for writing this paragraph. There's a 100% chance that Jack never saw this. It's like, why go through, like, why make this whole paragraph commenting as if you're like texting him personally?
Grow up and take accountability for your actions instead of acting like it's all just a joke. Right now, it seemed like Jack couldn't care less about losing his life or wrecking his car. However, in the coming days, fans saw an even more pathetic side of Jack as the reality of what he had done fully dawned on him. On the 10th of October 2024,
Brain
Jack
rot
swallowed his
maxing.
pride and went on a TikTok live to beg his followers for likes and donations to attempt to recuperate the loss of his McLaren.
I'm really convinced. I'm really convinced that Jack, he does this shit. He's not doing this to recoup the money lost on his fucking McLaren. I'm convinced he does this shit like this because he knows people are gonna talk about it and he's gonna get more publicity. There's no shot he's doing this for that. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Double tap the screen. We're almost at 1 million likes, guys. Let's see how fast.
Steak ad. Okay, yeah, that's another thing on Twitter. Random accounts, so this guy definitely got this video from Twitter. Random accounts will take other people's clips and put a steak logo on it. They'll put a steak logo on it because steak is paying them. But that's so wild. Like, the internet is an absolute insane place. These big Twitter accounts, I'm not gonna say famous, these big Twitter accounts will just take somebody else's clip and just put the steak logo on it. Honestly, I can respect it because, like, hey, man, good for you. Like, that's a good grind. But I think that's crazy.
Let's see how fast we can hit it. James Ellis, thank you for the Galaxy, bro. I just followed you back. Guys, let's see how fast we can hit my Galaxy. I'm going to follow everyone back once we hit it. Appreciate y'all. Cole with the Galaxy. Thank you, Cole. I appreciate it. Thank you, Aiden, for following Live Creator.
When asked about what happened during the crash, Jack couldn't help but blame the accident on poor weather conditions, telling his viewers that they simply wouldn't understand since they've never driven a McLaren.
How'd you crash your car? I hydroplaned. I literally hydroplaned. I'm in a McLaren in the pouring rain. What do you expect? You guys have never drove a McLaren.
Even when Jack was outright begging his viewers to help him fix his mistake, he still
seems
couldn't
like
keep
he
his
doesn't even know.
attitude in
He
check.
clearly
A
didn't even
passionate
know what to do in the rain anyway. He was like fucking going super fast. You can't go that fast in the rain with a car like that.
behavior that would only become more apparent as Jack desperately tried to downplay the loss of his McLaren, from showing off what remains of his car collection.
So I just got my McLaren back from the junkyard, and it looks fire in front of all my whips in the driveway. Look, I got all my dirt bikes pulled out right here, all my quads pulled out right there. My filmer's still on the McLaren. I don't know why he's not filming, but it looks so fire with all the cars lined up.
To buying his friend Michael a jet ski as an apology.
New jet ski. All right, guys, I got my filmer a brand new 300 horsepower supercharged jet ski as a I'm sorry gift for, you know, getting him in that McLaren crash. He's been wanting this for literally ever. It's my birthday today, but it's our birthday after what I put him through a couple days ago. All right, guys, so my filmer Michael just got back, and now I'm gonna surprise him with his new jet ski.
Jack was still trying to paint himself as an untouchable influencer with infinite money. However, some viewers would point out how Jack's recent generosity towards his friend Michael was likely a ploy to avoid a lawsuit.
No. Maybe. But I think it's just to make him look better in the eyes of the internet.
His insecure flexing with a tweet that read, "Went from crashing my McLaren and getting banned on Kick to having Lil Baby perform at my 21st birthday in the same week." Whether Jack knew it or not, everyone at the party was only there for either his money or the performance. The people who genuinely cared about him were trying to pull him away from his reckless influencer lifestyle. But Jack didn't care. All that mattered to Jack were materialistic possessions and a sense of superiority over his fans. However, his mishap on the highway only a few days prior illustrates how fickle those things are, and how quickly all of that can change, for better or for worse. The idea of escalating the premise of his videos was what allowed Jack Doherty such a massive platform. Unfortunately, one can only take prank videos so far before they enter the realm of harassment, and Jack had crossed that line many times. Even though he was able to get away with it for a while, Jack eventually found himself in legal trouble, which forced him to pivot to fake fights with other influencers and flexing his wealth to get views. Eventually, that all went south as he lost his audience on Kick and was forced to move to more restrictive platforms like Twitch. Worse still,
More restrictive. Yeah, Twitch is super restrictive. I think that's so annoying. I think, oh man, I think that's so cringe. The restrictive shit. Like, the only reason you would want to go on Kick is that you can actually do illegal shit. Like, yes, the restrictions on Twitch are that you can't do illegal shit. I hate that. People say Twitch is more restrictive. Yeah, they don't allow illegal shit. That's the restriction.
And was forced to move to more restrictive platforms like Twitch. Worse still, if Jack tried to recreate his past streams from Kick on Twitch, its likelihood would be banned almost immediately, which only further narrows down his options for rebuilding his streaming empire. Right now, Jack is at a crossroads in his career. Either he evolves as a creator by trying less inflammatory content, or he remains the same obnoxious kid despised by everyone on the internet. Sadly, when you look at his return to reckless behavior, it seems a lot less likely that Jack Doherty will ever change his ways. Another YouTuber who witnessed a downfall recently was KSI.
God. I see you, internet anarchist. Chat, y'all understand these videos are so overplayed, bro. The satisfying downfall of KSI. KSI is not in a downfall. KSI is not going to fall off. Like, people overdo this shit so much. It is not that serious. He made a goddamn song that people didn't like. The satisfying downfall. Jesus, it's ridiculous. All right, chat, I'm getting off, bro.